Alrighty, guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I'm going to be honest, today's video is going to kind of be all over the place, but that kind of explains my mind. I am kind of losing it. Not really. I'm actually in a pretty good spot right now. But I do want to say I'm recording this live, so if you can see these lovely people here on the side of the screen, if you want to join, I stream on Twitch every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we hang out, we talk, it's a good time. Chat makes fun of me. It's fantastic. We really, really enjoy our time together. So if you ever are bored, you want to have a community of people that are like-minded, please come join us. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. But without further ado, let's get into what I wanted to talk about today. So today I want to talk about myself. And I want to talk about some changes that I have made in my life in the past year, and some changes that I know that I am going to be making in the year coming up, and things that I really want to change. And so first I kind of want to start off, I guess, going back. Let's go back in time, okay? So join me in this this time traveling adventure. So I was diagnosed with ADD when I was very young, and I took Ritalin for almost a year, probably because of that ADD. And so I've always had this thing. This has been something that has defined a lot of how I do things, and it has defined how I interact with the world. It has defined the person that I am a lot. And whether that's a good or bad thing, I don't know, but it is what it is. And so a really big way to kind of explain this is, I've talked about this in the past, but when I was in elementary school, middle school, and high school, I was in special ed. And so what I had was an IEP. And so basically what that was it wasn't super severe, right? I could pretty much do everything the other kids could do, but I've always really struggled with feeling like I learn differently than other people. And so I really struggled with just sitting in a class and being like, okay, read this book and do this lesson, and this is how you learn. And so when I was in school, I really struggled with feeling like I just felt like I was stupid. And so because I felt like I was stupid, I never really tried. And for many years of my life, I didn't really try at anything because I felt like I couldn't do anything well. And so it just felt pointless. The first time that I ever found something that I tried to do that I was actually good at, my life completely changed. That first thing was drumming. Drumming completely changed my life. I started drumming when I was in 10th grade, and I graduated early, so I think I was like 14 at the time. 14, I think 13 or 14. And it changed my life because I was good at something, and I became enamored by drumming, okay? To the point where it completely took over every aspect of my life. I could not think about anything other than drumming. But it wasn't a bad thing because I was learning relatively quickly. I would look up videos. I never had lessons, but I would look up videos on YouTube. We were very poor at the time, so I couldn't afford a drum set. So I got drumsticks, and I would watch videos on YouTube on how to hold drumsticks, certain rudiments, all of these things about drums. And then one year, my mom, she is the best in the world. We got income tax, and we basically had this thing set up where, again, we were very poor, so every year we would switch between siblings on who got something cool for income tax. This was my year. And so what I got was a drum set. It was pretty cheap, actually, drum set. It was probably around $300, but that was a lot of money for us, okay? That was a huge investment. And so my mom got me a drum set. And this changed my life, okay? But the thing is, this is when the first time of hyperfocus ever came up. What is hyperfocus? From what I understand and how it manifests in me is that it is very hard for me to kind of like something. right? It's very hard for me to just kind of be into something. It doesn't work like that. For me, I'm either all in or it's basically gone. And so for drumming, I was all in. It was everything. And for many, many years, that was my identity, right? My first ever screen name that I had on like any of these sites was Drum John David, right? And it became my identity. So drumming was my life. It was everything to me, and I became hyper focused on this. Now, the reason I talk about hyper focus is because this, along with the ADD, or technically I guess you could call it ADHD. Apparently, no one really calls it ADD anymore, or it's all the same thing. I don't really know. But apparently, for me, hyper focus is something that has been with me my entire life. Okay? And so another thing that I became hyper focused on, what do you think it was? It was weight loss. What a blessing, right? How I that might have sounded a little like I was being sarcastic. I'm not. I am so thankful that I became hyper focused on weight loss because it became my identity. And I became enamored and addicted to losing weight. Now, it was a good thing, but it also became a bad thing. What do I mean by that? Because I became addicted to losing weight, that meant that I became addicted to losing weight. Do you get what I'm saying? So I said, hey, if I eat this many calories, I lose weight. What if I eat less? What if I eat less than that? What if I eat less than that? What if I eat less than that, right? So that's why it became a bad thing. I became addicted to losing weight. Addicted to it. I wanted to lose weight as fast as possible. And so this became a problem. And this is when I developed binge eating, which I've talked about on the channel before. It genuinely was a problem. But then guess what? Hyperfocus struck again. I was hyper-focused on lifting weights, on going to the gym. And you know what that meant? No longer hyper-focused on being as small as possible. I want to go to the gym and improve as much as possible. So I started watching YouTube videos about working out. I started watching YouTube videos about how to do a back day, how to do a chest day, all of this stuff. I became hyper-focused on that. And that really helped me mitigate a lot of the issues that I had from losing weight. Now, the reason that I'm telling all of these stories is because hyperfocus, as I said before, has followed me my entire life. And it's followed me even while I have this YouTube channel, right? And so you'll probably notice, if you've been following for a long time, that I go through phases. And recently, I have been in a really negative phase. I have been in a phase where I have become hyper-focused on things that really don't help the channel, to where I am not focusing on the YouTube channel. I have been focused on other things, which in and of itself isn't a bad thing, but it's made me really not press in and not push as hard as I want to for this YouTube channel. I am very, very, very blessed, or lucky, or whatever word you want to use, because I have this channel. And I have so many of you guys that will watch every video that I make. So many of you guys that will come to my streams, right? I'm streaming this live. There's people here chatting away. I am very lucky for that. And I, right now, the reason I'm making this video is because I want to tell you that I want to take this channel more seriously. I want to take the streams that I do more seriously. I want to foster my community more seriously. I want to do a better job. And I feel that the past year, I haven't done the best job. And that's okay, because I was focused on other things, and I still am going to be focused on other things. But I also want to do a better job of making better content and more content. And with that, I need help. What do I need help with? I need help with editing, and I need help with thumbnails. Those are two of the biggest things that I need help with. I pretty much do everything on my own, and I have since the beginning of my channel. Almost every video that I have ever uploaded, I have edited. I'm not good at editing videos. I don't like editing videos. I need someone to help me. I am asking for help. Obviously, you are getting paid. So I have one person that I work with. I don't even know, I would say a partner, producer. She does a lot of stuff. Right? She helps me a ton, but that's just us. And I know that I need to ask for help, so that's what this is. So if you are someone that can edit videos and you have seen my videos and you think you can make them better, I am asking you, send me a message. Send me a message. How do you do that? Go on Discord. If you don't use Discord and you really want to work with me, make one. Like that will be the easiest way to get in contact. There will be links in the description. There will be stuff in the description so you can go there, right? So if you think you can edit videos or you can make thumbnails and you can help make this channel better, I want to work with you because I want to put out more videos. And I felt like the best way to do it is to just ask for help. I've tried making Instagram posts. I think the best way to do it is to go on YouTube and ask the people that watch my videos for help, right? So what you can do is go click that link in the description. There will be some way to get in contact with me and we can talk, and I'll have my business partner also in the conversation because she's a lot better with the stuff than I am, and I'm asking for help. Same thing with thumbnails. If you think you can make thumbnails, I'll have examples on the screen. I'll edit it in later. But if you think you can do this, I want your help. I want to pay you as well, right? I want you to help me and I will help you. And so I really think that this will help me, one, make more content. Two, I would love to help other people if I'm being able to give them money. That makes me feel good. And so that's what I want to do. I want to do a better job. I want to do a better job with my channel. I want to, really take this more seriously and put more effort into things. And with that means I need to ask for help, which is something I've never really been super good at, but that's what I'm doing here. So if you are someone that thinks you can do that, please don't hesitate to send me a message on Discord. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to see your portfolio. I would love to work together. What things that are important to me is like, if I'm going to be making quite a bit of content, it has to be kind of quick, right? Like it can't take you a week to edit because it's just not going to work for me. So if that's how it is, I understand, but like it's just not going to work, right? So being quick, if that requires, we'll figure it out, but like that's really important because it's going to be quick, right? Like I make these videos quick. I need someone that can help me quickly. But yeah, that was kind of the point of this video was, one, to explain where I've been. I know I have been on YouTube, but not as much. And I know that I haven't been pushing very hard, and that was on purpose, but I'm ready to push again, right? And I also wanted to ask for help. And so hopefully me explaining kind of my past, I don't know, I just felt like that was a really good way to explain maybe where I've been and where my mindset has been on certain things. But again, if you think you can help, please reach out. I would love to have your help, and I would love to pay you for it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.